And when you entered the comedy scene, there was virtually no comedy scene. Uh,
Let's be clear. Johnny
yeah,
Lever, Baman
yeah,
Irani, Ash Chandler, Papa CJ, Bharat Dabolkar, all doing stand up
yeah,
way before I entered the stand
yeah.
up scene. Yeah.
Uh, but a lot of stand-up comedians now, like Tanmay Bhatt or Varun Grover, give you a lot of credit for opening doors.
I don't
Uh,
credit. Just give me cash here. What are you talking about? I don't
yeah,
credit. Who cares who founded what and all of that stuff? Cash देने
yeah.
का. Tanmay, you have make all those ads for all those people. बस cash भेज मेरे पास और कुछ नहीं.
I think you've answered my question, which is that do you get enough credit for that?
I don't want credit for anything, man. I just want laughter. What is credit worth compared to laughs?
Hmm, right. But why do you think that none of them after you could cross over like you did? Do you ever think about that?
Yet, please.
Yeah.
That's the.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I have a global childhood, right? So that definitely is has aided me
Hmm,
in global touring. Every single Indian comedian right now is touring abroad.
hmm,
Every single one. Yes, they're performing for Indian people. I understand the distinction, right? But I I also think we're on the cusp of this Indian soft power cultural open door. You know, I think it happened with, for instance, Korean cinema.
hmm,
I think where the entire world is consuming, and I think we're literally on the cusp of that.
hmm,
It's something that is begun by RRR and all we imagine is light, and it's like 2 years away, 3 years away. This will become a much easier conversation.
hmm. So movies have a huge role to play there.
No, for
Uh,
sure.
yeah. Do you think that being a film star or being a film actor, has that also helped you in your popularity as a stand-up comedian, or do you see them differently?
I've never been a film star,
Yeah.
to be very clear. And I haven't done a movie in 9 years. So I walked away from movies at a certain point very clearly because I sensed this opportunity and this calling to do this. And I was like, I won't be able to do both and get really good at this. So I have to give it everything. But we were having a conversation right now. 80% of my audience is between the age of 16 and 30 years old. Very young. They found me as a comic. They know me as a comic. They don't know I'm the bald guy from Delhi Belly. You know what I mean? So to them, it's the comedy, and that's the connection. Having said that, God has been kind. The tribe has grown, and I hope it's enough to come see me in a movie later this year. You know.
Hmm. Yeah. So from landing to now,
Hmm.
to full volume, what has shifted within you? What changes have you observed about yourself?
I think it's for you to observe. You tell me, man. You've seen both specials, I would assume, right? What do you
Yeah.
think is different?
Well, I mean, that's a long conversation, but it must feel special that you're the only one who has cracked those many specials on Netflix, and you have gained those that global recognition through the streaming platform.
Well, look, I think a special is a snapshot into who you are at that moment. That's all a comedy special is. And
Yeah.
this is just who I am right now. I lost my voice and I wanted to do something silly and fun. And landing was fun, but it was heavy.
Hmm.
And I was like, it's time to be a fool again. And
Hmm.
it's time to do that. But
Hmm.
why Netflix and I keep going is blackmail. Yeah, I just I blackmail Netflix every year. I guilt trip them into giving me a special. How about that?
Yeah. Very glad. But finally, speaking of losing your voice, we saw that journey. We
Yeah.
will see that journey in your stand-up special. But what is more frustrating, losing your physical voice or losing your political voice?
I I think losing your physical voice. I'm just gonna be very honest.
Yeah.
Deep points aside, the 2 months that I went through without a voice is physically I would not wish on my worst enemy. It is a terrible, terrible, terrible experience. So the physicality of it, not being able to communicate, not being able to ask for a cup of chai, not being able to sit with your own thoughts for 6 weeks. It's a lot. And the kind of medication you have to take to get off of it, the kind of vocal therapy you have to do, it's like learning to walk again, except tougher.
Hmm. Well, I'm glad you've found your voice back in more ways than one.
Thank you, man.
But finally, before I let you go, you shared a post about that we see a lot of idols, we seek a lot of idols online, and that we should not be doing that.
Yeah.
For people who idolize you, what would you like to tell them? Why should they not idolize you?
I don't think I have an audience. I don't have fan base. Fan base
Hmm.
idolizes. My audience is like, I like this, I don't like this, try something different. It's a very, nobody's throwing their underwear at me and asking for a selfie. It's handshakes and conversations. So I don't think there's any, there are way better people to idolize than comedians. And I think my audience knows that.